Some tech news. It's always brought to you by Nerds in a Flash. Following a 2-year investigation, Attorney General William Barr announcing charges against 4 Chinese military hackers in the Equifax breach of 2017.
According to the 9-count indictment handed down by the grand jury in Atlanta, 4 members of the Chinese People Liberation Army are alleged to have conspired to hack Equifax's computer systems and commit economic espionage.
On the investigation was FBI Deputy Director David Bowdich.
Some might wonder what good it does when these hackers are seemingly beyond our reach. We answer this question all the time. We can't take them into custody, try them in a court of law, and lock them up. Not today, anyway. But one day, these criminals will slip up, and when they do, we'll be there.
That's right. Equifax, that breach of 2017, affected close to 147 million people with names, social security numbers, and other sensitive financial records among the information that was stolen. Also in tech news this morning, Amazon wants President Trump to explain why a big military contract went to someone else.
Amazon wants to depose the president over its losing bid for a $10 billion military contract to provide cloud computing services. The Pentagon went with Microsoft instead, and Amazon sued, claiming President Trump interfered in the deal because of his dislike for the company's CEO, Jeff Bezos. He also owns the Washington Post, and the president has been critical of the paper's coverage of him. Amazon also wants to depose Defense Secretary Mark Esper, former Defense Secretary Jim Mattis, and other government officials. Chris Foster, Fox News.
It is 5:51. Apple's new keyboard is not getting the praise that the company had hoped for. On the story, Fox's Brett Larson.
Fox on Tech.
Taika Waititi took a moment after his Oscar win to ding Apple's butterfly keyboards on their MacBook Pro laptops, telling Variety backstage,
Apple needs to fix those keyboards. They are impossible to write on. They've gotten worse. That makes me want to go back to PCs.
A likely reference to an updated version of the keyboard that Apple unveiled on the MacBook Pro line in 2016 and the 12-inch MacBook a year earlier. It was a move to ensure the machines kept a slim profile. But not long after the new keyboards were under the hands of consumers, the complaints started, as did a pair of court cases. Users said they weren't an improvement, and many had issues with the keys not working at all when particles would find their way beneath the butterfly mechanism. The butterfly keyboard flew away with the introduction of Apple's new 16-inch MacBook Pro, which instead uses a more traditional scissor keyboard technology like that used in Apple's Magic Keyboard. With Fox on Tech, Brett Larson, Fox News.
Now, also in tech news this morning, 3 in 10 Americans have used a dating site or an app. 12% are married and in a committed relationship with someone that they met through an online dating app. 30% of U.S. adults say they have used these kind of apps, according to the Pew Research Center. About 750 million people now have a game console in their pocket that is more powerful than every generation PC that we had 10 years ago. That from, pretty interesting Pew Research data there. It's pretty interesting. Bitcoin passed 10,000 yesterday in tech news. Also, Apple orders for 45 million AirPods could be at risk because of the coronavirus outbreak.
Man, that is really, really hurting all kinds of ministries right now.
Absolutely.
Can't get it. I mean, so many of them are just having to shut down over there.
Here's the thing, man. I didn't drink whiskey in college just to be taken out by some virus named after a beer.
No, exactly.
I'm not going to do that. Now, also in the world of technology, the 5 biggest U.S. stocks, Apple, Microsoft, Alphabet, Amazon, and Facebook, they account for almost 20% of S&P 500 by market value. That according to the Associated Press.
All right.
That's a tremendous number. Facebook and Messenger's official Twitter and Instagram accounts, they were hacked over the weekend. And now officials there at both of those, Facebook and Messenger, they're trying to figure out exactly how it happened. They say everything should be fine just now, though.
Okay.
As of this morning.
All right.
It is 5:54 here on the Todd and Don Show.
The Todd and Don Show.
You look at